What's going on, guys? Tiger Woods here. I'm just joking. It's Aaron, and welcome to my crypto channel, marketing channel, talk about whatever I want to do channel. Today, we're going to talk about the top assets to own, and they're all ranked in order. But before we get to that, of course, I have to update you on my wallet and how I'm making money in the crypto space. And of course, we're going to talk a little bit about investing, because if we're going to look at the assets, we need to understand the context of investing. And if you want to skip through some of this stuff, the timestamps are down below. If you appreciate me showing you my personal wallet to a stranger, to you, please give me a like button and follow along in my journey. I'm a brand new investor. I just started investing in cryptocurrency, and I'm super excited about it. And so, follow me along my journey with the subscribe button. Now, let's get right into it as we take a look at my personal wallet. Again, this is very private, all right? You don't go around telling people how much you have and how much money you have in your wallet, and so I am doing it to you. Please give me a like tap for this. I'm at 4,300. That's my portfolio right now. Yesterday it went down a little bit, but now it's back up, which is great. The coins I'm holding are ADA, which is Cardano, Bitcoin, Vitho, which is the pair token or coin rather to VeChain, and then Harmony. But and I do have some favorites, right? BNB, Mana, Ethereum. These are some of my favorites that I like to keep an eye on, and I like to trade in and out frequently. And so I'm really right now. I'm up. I'm so up on Vitho and Vet. And the thing is, I've got about $1,400 to play with, and I think I'm gonna buy it today or tomorrow. I'm not sure, and I have to really time this. But I want to time what I want to, the price I want to enter in. And so here, just to let you know how I think, and I'm not sure if it's the correct way to think, but it's just how I think. If I'm trading frequently in and out of things, I like to go to the hour. Something went wrong. I like to go to the hour charts, and I like to watch this price here, right? This price for VeChain goes up, and then it comes down here, and now we're hitting here. And the question is, and do you see how it's a little bit up here? You see how it's sideways traded a little bit this way? I have a feeling this is the bottom, and then it's just going to go up from here. So if you are interested in investing in VeChain, I think now's the time to do it right here, because I think it's going to go up again. Another one is Vitho that I really like. It's sideways traded for a little bit down here, but then it shot up, and now it's right here. So you could tell that it's like right here. It's underbought, as you could tell right here. And so I don't know what's going to happen here, but now is probably a good time to buy more Vitho for VeChain. If we look at BTC is something that we've been tracking as well. It hit 65,000, but now it's at 60,000. So now is definitely a good time to buy. In my opinion, if I had some extra money, I would buy some. I do have some. I have $1,300 I'm about to spend. I'll either do it today or tomorrow. We'll see how the markets play out. But one thing I'm really considering is buying BNB, okay? So we know that BNB hit about $600 a couple days ago. And so and it's at $518 now. So this is another thing that I'm looking to buy. All these things are down, and when it's red, it's time to buy. When there's blood in the streets, it's time to buy the blood. And so that's what all that means. Anyway, so these are kind of my investments, and this is what I'm looking at. Now let's talk a little bit about these asset classes before we get into the the market cap and stuff like that of these assets. There's typically 3 reasons why someone would want to buy an asset. Okay, like any one of these coins, these are all assets. An asset is something that makes you money. Okay, and so that's the first reason. If you buy something, if you buy a liability, that's going to spend your money. So a liability is like an experience or something that doesn't give you money back in your pocket. And so an investment is something that you buy an asset and it makes you money. This is some basic layman's terms, right? Just for if you're a new investor like I am, okay? And when you get a return, that profit, that's called a return. So let's say example, if I buy this iPad, okay, that I need to make sure that this makes me more money than it cost me. So it cost me, let's say, $500. I want to make sure that it made me more money, made me $600 instead of it costing me $500, and I'm just not playing video games on it or whatever. So that's the first reason. The second reason is because you want to be able to make money when you're old and brittle, retiring. Okay, we can't work forever. And so we want to retire and not work. And so that should make you more money in the future, years down the road, either when you cash in or just return recurring payments back to you. And the third reason is that it beats inflation. And this is an important one, okay? Let me tell you a story. So, let me define what I'm talking about. Inflation is when the buying power of your dollar goes down and the prices of everything else goes up. So I'll give you an example. Here's a funny story. My house is worth $280,000, okay? My house is worth $280,000 last year. I bought it last year. And so when I put down money, I put down 20%. I saved up my hard-earned money, 20% of that, which is about 56,000, or sorry, 56,000. It's $56,000. That's a lot of money. $56,000, 20% of $280,000. That's how much of this house is. Okay. I worked hard. I saved a long time. I didn't eat food. I didn't buy Sour Patch Kids, and that's how much I saved. Now this year, that was last year. This year, if I were to sell this house, less than a year, it is worth $310,000. So that if I put down 20%, that's $62,000. That's a difference of $6,000. And that $6,000, let me just put in, that's a new living room set. That's new furniture. That's a fully furnished house if you buy cheap. Okay, that's probably a nice car, for like a teenager or something like that. Not me. But see how like the buying power. If I had $56,000 this year, I couldn't buy this house, but I could buy it last year. That's just in the course of a year. Let me the housing prices are inflating. Let me show you some other ones that are inflating. Right here, college education is inflating. Now you all already know how I feel about college, and this is one of the reasons. I want you to see here. This is a Northwestern Mutual. This is a link to this article down in the description. The average cost of tuition fees for room and board in 2019 to 2020 was $21,950 for 1 year for an in-state student, and $50,000 for a private college. Excuse me. That adds up to $87,000 for 4 years at a state school and $200,000 in a private college. Okay, and this person says he assumes that tuition will go up 5% per year. Okay. 5% per year. If that trend continues, that means that in 5 years, a 4-year college degree will cost $112,000 for a state school and $54,000 for a private school. Since many students now take 5 or 6 years to graduate. Oh my God. That's insane. That's insane. To think that my daughter, in let's say 17, 18 years, is going to be paying $500,000 for a college degree. What is Look, I don't understand this. If you currently have an 8-year-old son or daughter, his or her college will be even higher, 143. My buckets, it'll be higher. Yeah, right. I will teach her myself. Look, this is the point. College and education is inflating. Okay, so not only have we isolated that housing is inflating by a personal, anecdotal circumstance, but we've taken this article and taken it at its word that it did this research that hey, education is inflating. And then I looked at this one. Americans now spend twice as much on healthcare as they did in the 1980s. Look at this. The average American household spends almost $5,000 a year per person on healthcare last year. That's a 100% increase from roughly $2,500 per person about 34 years ago. Look, I've got an immune system that could, fight the third world off. Okay, I could fight third world coronavirus with this immune system. I know it doesn't sound like it now, but it's fighting it right now. I internalize a disease and I kill it in my own body. This is showing how much the health market is inflating, and it's because of government regulations and all this kind of stuff. I'm too dumb to understand it all, but I do know that it's going up. So with this in mind, right, investing, if you invest in something, you want it to make you money. Okay, you want it to give you more money, back than it's spent. You want it to last a long time, to make you money down the road, right? Down the road. And then you want to make sure that it beats inflation. These are 3 reasons. There are probably many more. So let's talk about the assets. Are you telling me, if you're skeptical about Bitcoin, that you invest in Lowe's, right, or Citigroup, or the UPS, that this is worth 156 billion. This asset is, the market cap for it is worth 156 billion. Volkswagen and T-Mobile. Bitcoin is better than these. Ethereum is better than these. Look at this. McDonald's. You know how old McDonald's is? McDonald's is so old. And it's the number 77th ranked highest asset. Okay, Texas Instruments. What happened to their calculators? I don't know. I don't even know what they do anymore. Wells Fargo. Bitcoin's beating Wells Fargo. Bitcoin's beating Chevron. Gas. Nike. Even Vanguard. Toyota is 51. These assets are whack compared to Bitcoin. Coca-Cola, you know how old Coca-Cola is? Look how long it took Verizon to break, to crest the top 50. Netflix. Look, Ethereum. Ethereum is 37. It beats Comcast. It beats Netflix. It beats Verizon. It beats Exxon. Which is an amazing asset to have, is Ethereum. Right under platinum, but then there's Bank of America at 30. Walt Disney. Disneyland is old, dude. And so we've got Walmart. Walmart was made the richest family in the world at one point, richest people in the world. JP Morgan Chase. Now you get into some serious, Illuminati ownership here. JP Morgan and Chase, Visa, Samsung, Alibaba. They just got Jack Ma, you know what I mean? So here it is. We have Bitcoin at 8. If you don't think investing in Bitcoin is a good idea, you have to think that it's better, it's more stable than Facebook and Tesla and Berkshire Hathaway and Visa and Samsung. If you consider these assets worthwhile to invest in, you must consider Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin was invented in 2009. And it took 12 years, all of 12 years, to pass up Berkshire Hathaway, to pass up Visa, to pass up Tesla. Well, Tesla's younger. And so, to pass up Facebook. 2009. Facebook's older, okay? And it's right at the heels of silver. It will beat silver this year. $1.4 trillion. This is 1.1 trillion. Bitcoin. The total crypto space is 2 trillion. It'll beat Google, 1.5. I'm not sure about this year, but it'll beat it. With all these industrial investors coming in with these huge hedge funds and Walmart buying up Bitcoin for $1 million. Look, I'm merely here. This is the point of this video. I'm making the case that if you consider Facebook and Tesla and Berkshire Hathaway and Visa worthwhile to invest in, you must consider Bitcoin. You must consider Bitcoin. And a lot of people believe that it's going to surpass and take gold out. It's going to pass up gold. Looking at a $17 trillion market cap, and then maybe 100 trillion when you push all debt into it. It's going to pass up. It's going to pass up Apple. It's going to do this. So here's the point. Buy Bitcoin. It's an amazing asset. It's going to pass up silver. Precious metals. Silver is 4,000 years old. Probably older. Okay, definitely older. It's old, and Bitcoin's going to pass it. It's going to pass it in record time, and it's a decentralized. And here's what it'll make you money now. Okay, the return on it is going to make you money now. It could go through. You could pass it off in 100 years. It's not like silver. Like you might have to keep it in a safe and hide it away in a lockbox, bury it like a pirate. No, for your grandkids. No, you just hold it in a. You hold Bitcoin and digital gold in a wallet, in a digital wallet with all these encryption keys. It's totally safe. It's one of the most encrypted, most safe assets that you could buy. And third, it beats inflation. It's been increasing, but this is Michael Saylor saying, I'm just parroting him, but it's increasing it by 200% every year. Crazy. It's crazy. Buy Bitcoin. That's what I'm about to do. So back into the wallet. I'm probably gonna buy Bitcoin. I'm probably gonna buy BNB and I'm not sure. What I'll buy, but I'm definitely again the goal is to buy one Bitcoin, to own Bitcoin, and to be a Bitcoinaire. Anyway, if you agree with my observations or my just my thought process, please give me a like, subscribe, follow along with my journey. I'm still a new investor. I don't know much. I'm trying to figure it out. And if you're down to follow with me to figure it all out too, that'd be great. Anyway, Tiger Woods signing out.